about when you can just try to learn the choreography from the halftime show in fleece sweatpants. Way, yeah, you see, like, your girl's putting it back. Good thing is, I kind of have down, well, I have my house choreo down. I'm just missing like a few, maybe like a lot of the, like just small intricate details of it. But that one I have down better than I do bucking. Bucking, I'm trying to learn these without like the help of others, which is so Capricorn of me, but yeah. Bucking is like, it's just like so much shoulder work, like in back. I'm just like, so it's like, duh, duh. And it's like, so like, And then it's just like you swing, you come down, but when you come down, you go do, do, do. And then you go dun, 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 dun. I'm like, hi guys, good afternoon. It's almost 12. I have called out of work today because I needed to get a lot of things done, and going to work today would have pushed me back a little bit. I need to get my car battery like checked on, and I need to go to the bank. I need to study. I need to do a lot of things today basically, but one of the main things that I just finished was applying to jobs, because in my last few vlogs, you know that I am back in retail, which is fine, but I also this retail job was like a filler job because I'm really working towards my financial job. But I need to take my exam, for which I have not taken the exam just yet because I need the money to pay for the exam. And I haven't had time to like drive for Uber just to get that money. So I've been working my part-time job to make money for my bills. So there's that. So my goal for this month is to get myself on track with my finances, and I'm gonna have to just make some sacrifices and just do what I gotta do. So yeah, this month is gonna be about, I guess, sacrificing. I really just need to like just make some shit shake, because like my finance job that I'm working towards, like it's going to be like a slow burn kind of job, and and I need money to pay for things like now. Also today I want to show you guys my like planner, my system for this new year, because I think this year I really tried to like simplify things down, because I have a tendency, a very toxic trait, if you will, where I'll spend like so much time planning things, but when it comes to like the execution, I fall short, because fear of success, fear of trying, fear of failure, all of those good things, right? Also want to mention that I'm back in therapy. I know. And this is my first female Black therapist, which I'm like, let's go. I love her. She's great. Because all of my therapists before my first female one, my first woman therapist, is they were all men. Surprise, surprise. They were all men. And I'm talking with her about like, not my fear of men, but my dissatisfaction with the male species. And I've been uncovering a lot. Like, I didn't realize how much trauma I have had with men, like from early childhood to now. Like, I didn't realize how much men have affected me growing up. It's like kind of crazy to think about that.
That's a big up friend Irie.
I just want to share with you guys what I was just journaling about. My face is very dry. Don't clock it. My skin is not clear yet either. I've been using like this Korean like glow serum, and I don't know if it's working. I feel like this is just gonna be my skin for the rest of my life because I don't think I can ever clear this up. Side note. Anyways, so last night I was up until like midnight making a new playlist and just like journaling on my phone, and I just kind of have this new sensation of doing things a bit differently, and just wanting to live a life that I've always wanted to, like this year. And what I mean by that is very simple things. Like I've always wanted to just go to a cafe and read a book or journal. Like I always go to a cafe now, like I do like a heavy workload, but I just want to go to a cafe and just read a book. Or I want to, park the car and just walk, somewhere and discover like new things. Like I want to go to a farmer's market and like just roam around. I want to be able to buy, like to go to someone's like little like farmer's market cart and like buy their fresh tomatoes, or, buy a fresh orange. Like I wanted to do these very simple things that I've never had the confidence to do, but also I just have never had the courage to do it because I feel like I've been living a very fearful life, and it goes down back to childhood as well. But like I always have this fear of like me being black and like being a black woman and wanting to live this, I guess, like white dominant lifestyle, like this European lifestyle. I'm using quotations, like I don't really know how to label it, but like your Pinterest aesthetic-y type of photos. Because you don't really see black people doing that. Like you don't really see, like it's not really documented for a black woman or a black person to just be out and like friends or pairs just like living that that lifestyle. At least I don't see it as often. I for sure don't see it as often. And that lifestyle has just always like called to me. I've always like wanted to live within it and just like embrace it and embody it, but I've just always been afraid because like that's just not what we do, or it's just, oh, like we're not liked in those environments, or oh, racism, sexism. But truly, I wrote down in here also that like so I also want to move to a different country, which is a goal of mine for this year, and like also like going into next year. But I wrote down I believe I can live somewhere while feeling safe. Of course there are places that aren't too kind towards the black people, and those shall be avoided, but I can't let that fear keep holding me back, because racism and sexism is everywhere. And in all honesty, I believe that living in America is yeah. So I feel like if I can live here, I can live anywhere. Now truly, I don't know how true that is because like I haven't lived everywhere, but how America has been going for the past some decades has been, oh yeah, centuries even, but yeah, I also want to challenge myself to doing one new thing completely unusual to my routine. Because I saw a TikTok of this girl saying that your routine every day is so mundane. You do the same things every single day. You have a set routine. And although it is important to have a routine intact, it's also important to try new things. And it's very important to, maybe if your routine is to, I don't know, cook the same dinner every day at 6:30 p.m., maybe go out to eat that week, or maybe, make a different dish, or, something of that sort. So I want to challenge myself to doing something different every single day to just kind of like keep my mind stimulated. and to also keep learning. But yeah, I just also wanted to speak on this, excuse me, is that I can be myself. I can protect my peace without isolation. I can do things and make decisions without asking for others' opinions. I can hold myself accountable, but I can also ask for help if I need it. And I think that's very important. I think it's very important to me that I start to do things on my own terms, because, you know, I do come from a background of pleasing others and seeking validation from other people who I believe are better than me, or at least were better than me. But I need to understand that I'm my own person, and I'm also an adult. I'm a functioning adult, and I have to take things more seriously in my life, and just be more intentional and more present with where I am right now and where I'm headed. So yeah, I won't ramble on for too much longer. It's already been like almost 7 minutes. But yeah, that's just like a little brief recap of my journaling session and my own thoughts. But yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. So I just got out of therapy. Oh my God. This may look so much worse. But yeah, I just got out of therapy. I need a retwist so bad. Anyways, I just got out of therapy, and I love it. I'm so happy with what we are going through. I do want to talk with you guys a little bit, just very briefly, about what I've learned from my last session. Is that I am a fearful, avoidant, disorganized attachment style. I have come a long way from anxious. We are now disorganized and fearful avoidance. But it's okay, because we're working through it. We are working through it. Also, something that I also learned from a video that I watched, if I can find it, I'll link it below. It's like a 5-minute video about your trauma and finding yourself again. But this man said that trauma is what happens inside of you, meaning how you cope with things. It's not what happens to you. So you getting, I don't know, in that accident, that's not trauma. Trauma is how you respond to that action. And he also mentioned that the loss of self is the essence of trauma. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Are you for real? But yeah, so that's what I've been learning. That's what I'm learning in therapy. And I'm excited about it, period. I'm thinking about treating myself and going to get something for lunch, but we'll see. We'll see, because I'm also needing to save money